over 80% of the country is involved in agriculture itself. However, it stands for less than 35% of the GDP, and that is highly problematic. But that is largely due to the poor soil, and also, as we previously mentioned, the poor irrigation system in Burkina Faso themselves. And however, a better alternative would be to shift the major force of the economy towards industry, because a mere 2% of the population currently is involved in industry, but they stand for at least a quarter of the GDP itself. And so to address this issue, this has submitted this clause, firstly to begin by opening the dominantly state-controlled corporations that have proved to be largely ineffective to be partially privatized. And because the delegate understands that too much foreign direct investment being entrenched in an industry has proven to be have serious consequences, and therefore this delegate only believes these industries should be partially privatized so that the government can still have control over these corporations. And moving on to subclause B, the subclause B simply promotes better welfare for the workers, but it incentivizes the corporations to help the people of Burkina Faso and not simply be motivated by profit. And lastly, in Jamaica, these tax-free zones were created, and while they showed for improvements in the GDP, the workers often complain for horrid conditions, and therefore this delegate believes that while these tax-free zones can be created, strict labor security must be implemented to ensure that these workers are being protected. Thank you.
Is the delegate open to any points of information?
Any of them.